Hello, I'm Rythian and this is Heroes of Newerth. I'm playing Tempest in a game with the average MRR is somewhere around 1700. If you want to know the exact average, I think it's like 1696. I'm playing with two friends of mine, which would be Torture and Bubbles. Lately I've been playing a lot of junglers and Tempest specifically. He is very fun, very strong, and pretty much good throughout the entire game. One of the easiest junglers as well, although not as strong as Keeper. He's an extremely useful ganker and teamfight winner. Generally the type of heroes I play are support or junglers. Every now and then I bust out a Flux or maybe a Master Arms or something. Some of the heroes I like playing a lot. I think in general it's a good idea to find heroes that work well with you and try to learn how to play those rather than swapping to a new hero every game. Right, starting items, I went for a Amulet of the Exile and some mana potions. If you don't have any dedicated support, you'll have to get one or two wards, and in that case you just don't quite finish your amulet. Start up by denying a creep mid. That helps up your mid player quite a bit, because it means the lane will move closer to his tower and he'll be safer. Then you just flat out go back to base to regen and then hurry up. You have until 30 seconds before it starts anyway. I did something similar with the Keeper game, so it's the same sort of idea. Now that means that your first ones will die in a couple of seconds as they start attacking. I don't think they'll even get a kill off, but it's something still at least. And then you can just quick go there. Now in the jungle, all that matters with Tempest is your proper micro. You have to micro your elementals well. If you don't, you end up getting screwed. Now you have to know when to stack and when not to stack. I stack here because Snotters are a very easy camp to deal with. And then the idea is to actually do the spell when they're walking back, because you end up having them moving like that. And so a lot of time they spend not attacking, and you get the easy split off for an easy step in the beginning. And you don't need to worry too much about microing here either. Like, okay, notice he's getting a bit low and I move him back, but generally these guys are so weak it's not a big deal. It's worse when you're up against Catman or Minotaurs or something. They can be really rough. Straight up down here, should have a couple of seconds left on these just to get these started. Of course the problem is Wild Hunters are magic immune, so I can't actually sacrifice them and turn them into elementals, but what are you gonna do? Skeleton Kings is the easiest camp to deal with. They don't hit very hard, but as you can see here it is important you move it out. Get them to swap to something else. And then just get them back to attacking. It just needs to attack a certain amount of times and then it splits. And then they're back to full health again, and then you're more or less fine. Like, I don't even bother microing them away now. That's level 3. And sitting at 190 gold per minute. This is when you pop a mana pot. Sometimes you might need more mana pots. But if you have the Amulet of Exile to start with, you have a higher mana pool in the very beginning. So going back to the base to start with for your mana will probably make it safe. At this point on, make sure you don't waste your mana pot. Do not let them hit you. You need all the regen. Now going back there at this point feels a bit pointless. You'd have to sacrifice one of the smaller ones, and I think I was considering swapping around, but I still want to pull them. If I can pull them away from the camp so that they don't stand there and block it when his 3 minutes, we'll get a new stack here, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Meanwhile Bubbles is doing okay solo. Bubbles of course is one of the best solo heroes, and Lewis is pretty good at playing Bubbles. And Plug, aka Daniel, is doing well mid. Bottom lane, Midas and Pyromancer are two random people I don't know, but they seem to be doing okay. Midas is a bit low on gold per minute, but it's not too big a deal. Now as Tempest, the important thing is you want to get your ring as early as possible. And when I say ring, I mean the Ring of Sorcery. I used to start with the Ring of the Teacher because it's nice, you boost your elementals and stuff, but with proper micro you don't need that strong elementals. You just need to be ready to keep moving them back when they're getting low. And you could just rush to get your ring. Like I'm sitting at 800 now almost. I need 100 more gold and I'll have my ring. So I'll have it in 4 minutes, and that's pretty much as good as it's gonna get. I managed to lose one there because the Vagabond Ladies hit quite hard and they locked one in, but it's still okay as long as you get 2 of them to survive to do damage. Right, there's 900 gold and that's the ring. Now as soon as you get the ring, and you should be level 4, maybe even level 5, that's a good opportunity for you to gank. Just keep in mind that when you hit level 5, the choice is yours if you want to level Glacial Blast or level Elemental. If you level Glacial Blasts, you get a little bit more damage and a stronger stun, I think. I don't know exactly how it works. But if you level 3, you get stronger Elementals. Now, if you have the Elementals to do the killing for you, that's awesome. But if not, just skip it. Now, Plug was letting us know that he was coming top to gank, so I tag along. I'm low on mana though, but I have enough for a Glacial Blast, and that's all you really need. Bye, Witchslayer. And here's my ring. Actually, it's not the ring. Jesus Christ. See, these are the amateurs I have to play with. I think I might much end up having to go back just because the courier is being in use. But it's fine. These early 5 minutes are pretty important. If you can stay... it's rare that you get ganked by the other team, but if you do, like, which will happen more the higher up in rankings you go, it'll be a lot harder to get your set. But if you can get your first 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes sorted, get your ring and maybe even enough money to close into getting your boots, you're sorted. Now you're a danger. Now you shouldn't... Like, the worst thing I know is people who do nothing now but, like, farm for their portal key. You don't need to. You should help out your lane mate if at all possible. Like, don't flat out just leave the jungle, but make sure you pop in every now and then, especially when you get your ultimate. A lot of people are scared to use your ultimate on anything less than 5 people, but honestly, use it on 1-2 people, guarantee a kill, it's worth it. It's always worth it. Yeah, the cooldown is long, but it's not that bad. Get another stack going here, just in case. Always keep an eye out on the time. Since you're in the jungle, you're in a pretty good position to go check the rune. Maybe if you're not going to take it, you can at least guard it for your mid, or just take it so that the other team's mid won't get it. Monkey King did end up getting it this time. I think he's got a haste, which is pretty dangerous, but you know, not a big deal. These two are in a good position to get ganked, so I should be moving my ass over there right now. But I don't know. I think there's not really a big need to. I mean, Lou is doing well. He's level 6 and they're level 4. And looking at the gold per minute, they have 260, and he has 200. That's more than fine in a solo lane. Stupid Catman. They're generally going to be the hardest thing for you to jungle. They hit really hard. That and the Minotaurs, because Minotaurs stun you and then they get a couple of free shots on your minions. Either way, it should be fine. Right, I've hit level 6 and I've got my ring. When you have your ring, it's also a good idea to let your lane mate know that, so like every now and then he can just pop into the jungle and get your free mana. Gives him much more spam ability. Right, here's the boots. I'm gonna set up a little kill here. And there we go. He starts with the ulti and I come in to finish it off. It's just... they don't have any chance really. Valk's used her leap. She might escape, she might not. Yeah, she's probably gonna escape. Oh no, she's fine. Ah, she'll be fine. She has pots and stuff, yeah. Still, we got a kill, and some people would think that was a mistake just to use the ulti for one kill, but honestly, no, it's not too bad. Why did you not wow, that's weird. She really should have just taken those right there. There's no point in not taking that, just to stop it from Daniel getting it, if nothing else. Eh, oh well. Now you're a really strong pusher, your elementals are extremely strong when it comes to pushing towers and stuff, so just always consider that while you're busy working around ganking and getting money for your portal key. Pushing a tower is pretty easy and pretty good. God damn, they hit hard. Yeah, you need to be careful with your elementals there. Oh, that was nice. I just disjointed the auto attack right in the middle, right when they split. How much gold do I have? 900. Yeah. Just saving for the portal key now. It'll be a little bit. Generally, the jungling goes really fast now. It's the first few levels that might fuck you up, because if you get like a really bad start in the early goings, you'll get slower and slower. But at this point on, with like you with level 2 elementals and a little bit higher level of your own, you're fine. It's not going to be any problems. Light is dead. Currently 4-1. Still anyone's game really, but all our lanes are doing well. Pyre should survive this. Yeah, he can't really dive, or can he? He's gonna try. Yeah. No chance. Oh, only Blood Chalice and Empath. Not a fan. I mean, it's a good item as such, but she has nothing. She has... I don't know. I would prefer getting early boots or something. Midas has a ring too, it's not too bad. Oh, why did he only do one spell? Oh, there we go. Good job. Anyway, let's go back up top to see some more good stuff. Poor guy. Just keep on the aggression at this point. You want to get your portal key, but don't forget that actually helping out in lanes and stuff is important. AFKing, farming in the jungle is all well and good, but you gain more from stuff like this, getting out and getting kills, helping out your lane, pushing. That puts me at 275 to 75 gold away. The portal key is basically mine now. Meanwhile, this lane is pretty much won. No deaths, no deaths. In fact, there's only one death down here. And mid's been won as well. Like, I choose games like this not necessarily because I'm doing well, but because they're a good indication of how to do things successfully. Like, I could show you a long game where things go bad in the beginning and maybe eventually we take it back or whatever, but it's better to show you what things should be, and then it's better for you personally to look at games where it didn't go as well, and like try to compare, not necessarily compare to me, because I'm not a pro by any means, but like just watch and see if things happen the way they were supposed to. Poor squishies. Right, I've got my portal key, I've got my ring, my boots. We're all ready, we've got our stuff, we've got pretty much good spells. Like, we have a pretty good AoE team. Like, all our heroes have good AoE spells, so if I land a good ulti, that's pretty good. Good god, Monkey King really hurts. But as you can see, so do I. Like, my elementals are almost getting him, god damn. Down to 40 health. Just from stun and elementals just wailing on him. Good push down bottom. Three of them can just demolish creep waves. Midas in particular. Yeah, there was no way he was gonna escape from that. Valkyrie's pushing top. She shouldn't. She should really join in on this, because a team fight is coming any second. There we go. Got two of them. Line stun. That's what I'm saying again, like, yeah, if you can catch 5 in your ultimate, amazing. But taking out 2 and 3 of them is enough. Just catching them and stopping them, that suddenly means your team has a 5-on-3 advantage. And you should win the rest of it because of that. Your most important targets, of course, is people with long-range stuns. And if you see, like a Witch Layer or Hammer or something, and all of them, you need to try to catch them with your ulti. Because otherwise they just stand outside and instantly stun you, and then, you know, there's a 3-minute long cooldown for nothing, you know? So that's pretty much your immediate targets. Now their entire team have plenty of stuns. Valkyrie, the long range stun, Witchblade long range stun, Hammer long range stun. Empath has got a ghetto stun, the whole drain thing, and then move away for a mini stun thing, I suppose, but it's generally not the danger. But the other three, you should definitely get them in a lineup like this. I get the plated greaves. I really love these boots. There's more movement speed than steam boots. Decent spread at plus 333, which together is almost as much as, you know, steam boots, which gives 10 to 1 stat. And then 5 armor, which is... Armor is bigger than most people give it credit for. They're also cheaper than steam boots. By 150 gold or so. Plus, of course, there's the whole bonuses for your units, which is nice if you're pushing. Got a couple of elementals up, pop the thing, and then suddenly they do 20% more damage. Not to mention, it actually gives armor to heroes now as well. Good stuff, good stuff. I think about this Amulet of Exile intending to make a what's it called? Grave Locket, but at the time I didn't. It's not really needed. You pretty much want to go straight for... with this team I should have gone straight for Shrunken Head, but I think I felt that the game was almost over, and I felt like I wanted a little bit more stats. We're gathering up for a team fight here, and then just go straight down and push. Whiff stun. But now Bubbles has got his portal key as well. Their team is so spread out. I feel kind of sorry for them. They're good players though, most of them. I mean, the top guy is 1788 and there's guy 1750 and so on. Like I said, average MMR is 1700, so it's not a bunch of noobs by any means. But, you know, I think morale is a big deal. They're down 14-2. I guess it's hard to, like, fight back at the best of your caliber when the score is that, you know? Concede vote. And it passes. Alright, well that's that. That's Tempest for you. So, thank you for watching. And until next time, goodbye.